Hey everybody, and welcome back to another board meeting episode of Reviews and Ratings. Today I'm going to be showing off a genre of games that I just started exploring, and that is solo-only games. I have soloed many of my games in my collection, but using the variant. The games I'm showing off today are solo-only games, meant for only one person. I have 5 different games I'm going to be showing off today, so let's start off with one of those classic games in Coffee Roaster. Coffee Roaster is a bag building game. In this game, you are trying to brew the perfect blend of coffee for that specific scenario. You will be pulling out random beans from your bag and then roasting them to the next level of bean, but trying not to burn any of them by roasting them too much. You will roast beans until you feel you are best prepared to make this cup of coffee. Then you again will be randomly pulling beans out, hoping you get the right flavors and strength to your cup. This is a very zen-like game and is just really calming and plays in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll give this a 7 rating, and this will be staying in my collection and will definitely be pulled out from time to time. Next is a game I learned about through Z Garcia from the Dice Tower, who talks about this one a lot, and that is Onirim. Onirim is this set collecting hand management game where you will be trying to unlock all door cards by playing 3 cards of the same color in a row, but you can't play cards with the same symbol beside each other. While you are doing this, you will be drawing some nightmare cards, which will cause you a lot of headaches by having you discard cards of your limited deck. I'm giving this game a 6, even though I actually like the game and its mechanics, but it's for one reason only: shuffling. You are constantly having to shuffle your deck over and over again. I feel like you are shuffling your deck more than actually playing the game. But don't worry, this game has a saving grace. There is an app for this game that does all the shuffling and cuts the game time in half. So I'm giving the app version of this game a 7.5, and I'd recommend checking it out. Next, let's move on to a space-themed game in Warp's Edge. Warp's Edge is another bag building game. You will be taking on the enemy's fleet, slowly trying to build up your bag full of attacks and maneuvers until you are ready to take on the giant mothership to try and win the game. I played this game twice last week, and I do like it quite a bit. The game comes with 4 different ships you can play as, and each ship has different health and some unique ability. Then there are 5 different motherships you can play against, with a ranging of difficulty. I easily beat the beginner mothership, so I jumped up a few levels next play, and I got absolutely destroyed. I'm giving this game a good 7.5 rating. I will probably break this game out quite a few more times to try and play as every ship and play against every mothership. Now let's take a look at another classic solo game in Friday. Friday is a deck building game where you play as Friday and you're trying to help Robinson Crusoe survive after he crashes onto your island. Robinson starts out absolutely useless, but through the power of deck building and quite a lot of deck destruction, your deck becomes more powerful. You have to help him defeat these hazard cards, and if he succeeds, you get to put that card into your deck. At the end of your game, if you have survived, then you must face the final challenge of defeating 2 pirate ships. I thought this game was an alright deck building game that I will give a 6.5 to. The one issue I had is that I like it right away, but by the 3rd round, the game starts feeling like it's dragging on a bit longer than I wish it did. Still a game I will probably keep in my collection and break out every once in a while. Taking a look now at another space-themed game in Under Falling Skies. Under Falling Skies is basically Space Invaders, the board game. The board is one long track, and at the very top is this mothership that is sending out her little small attacking ships, which are trying to basically kamikaze themselves onto your base, all while the mothership lowers itself 1 level each round. You can lose either by the mothership moving so far down the track, or by letting too many of these little ships crash into you. Each round you get a set of dice, and you have to place 1 dice in every column of your base. Each of those dice will then do some special action, but be careful, because whatever number the dice is on is how much the tiny ships in that column will move down towards you. This is basically just a giant ever-changing puzzle that you have to figure out on the move, having to deal with the randomness of the dice. I absolutely loved this game, and it's getting an 8.5 for me, and I was really debating going even higher. There's also a campaign that you can go through that comes with the game that I haven't even touched yet, but I will definitely be going through all of it. This is a game that any person who really likes dice worker placement games should have in their collection and try out. And that will wrap up this review and rating of these solo-only games. What other solo-only games should I try next while I'm exploring this genre of games? By the way, by these batch of games and how much I liked them, I'm not going to be slowing down trying new ones out. But that will adjourn this meeting, so if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe to see more videos from me in the future. And as always, have a great day and take care, everyone.